Elden Ring is a game many people are looking forward to. However, we have only been given very little to go on about what's going to be in it, so it's mostly left to speculation by the community to guess what's going to be in it. Anyway, here are 5 things we think that should be included in Elden Ring. Lots of cool weapons, armor, spells and fighting styles. This would not be a new concept, as the previous Souls games did well to include lots of these cool fighting mechanics. However, this means we would definitely want to see it return in Elden Ring. The abundance of different armor sets and weapons in previous Dark Souls games allowed for huge amounts of customization, which we saw, with each person making their own unique build with unique weapons. For example, that would in turn make each playthrough unique and exciting. We definitely want to see this level of customization in Elden Ring as well, to not make the playthrough bland. Also, maybe they could also bring in some new mechanics, like the interesting dual wielding mechanic that we saw in Dark Souls 2. A good story is also really important for an engaging and immersive gameplay. Perhaps in Elden Ring it could include a more unique story based on your playstyle. For example, if they included certain choices in the story which you could take, these choices could then have effects further down the road and affect parts of the story later on, allowing you to create your own story. We also want to see the characters and NPCs you meet on the way have lots of depth and personality, and have interesting backstories as well, as this also does help increase the immersion and the excitement as you play through the game. Facial animation was something that was very lackluster in the previous Dark Souls games, with all NPCs as they spoke to you having an emotionless and stationary face. Bringing in new facial animations would help bring each NPC to life, and it would help develop their own personality. I personally think this would be a really good addition. It may be a small feature, but I think it really would make the difference to the way in which the player interacts with the NPCs. Hidden areas are also something that many people liked about Dark Souls 3. In Dark Souls 3 we saw the areas like Smouldering Lake and the Untended Graves, which were hidden from the main storyline. These areas all included their own items and boss fights, which was cool. And I think it would be a very good idea to see the return of areas like this in Elden Ring, with them being an optional and hidden area, but the reward you get from them is very good. I think that this would give the community an incentive to explore every nook and cranny of the Elden Ring world, in the hope that they might find a secret entrance to a whole new area, giving them new and exciting weapons and equipment to experiment with. Better New Game Plus cycles would also be something nice to see. In the previous Dark Souls games, New Game Plus was kind of just a multiplier to enemies' damage and health and didn't really change that much. But in Dark Souls 2, we did see some larger and more noticeable differences in New Game Plus, like the appearance of new enemies and different characters which you could encounter in certain places. However, I think in Elden Ring there is lots of potential to make New Game Plus a much more exciting and unique experience. Perhaps it could take some inspiration from Dark Souls 2 by including new enemies, or it could even go to the extent of changing some areas to provide a new challenge, or enemy or boss mechanics in general, in order to make each New Game Plus playthrough a new experience that isn't just a multiplier of the previous playthrough. Anyway, that's just some things which people would like to see in the release of Elden Ring, but we will never know until it finally comes out. So, thank you for watching, and if you want to see more content about Elden Ring, feel free to subscribe, And if there's anything which you feel I missed in this list or didn't have time to cover, feel free to comment it below. Thank you.